Good morning, students. Welcome to online class. Hope you are keeping well by the grace of God. So today I am here with you once again, and today I am going to teach you social science. The segment is geography and chapter number 2 in your NCERT book, and the heading or the topic is physical features of India. This is one of the important topics in geography because about the physical features and their functions, those are explained in this chapter. So guys, you know very well that India, it is a subcontinent, a very large country situated in Asia. So according to the geographical features, because India has various kinds of geographical features or characteristics. So according to the geographical features, we can categorize India into 6 categories. The first one, that is the Great Himalayan Range. That means from Kashmir to the northeastern range. That is the Great Himalayan Range. Then the second one is the Gangetic Plain or the Northern Plains. This Northern Plain, that is quite fertile. The Gangetic Plain, you know, quite fertile and very much suitable for cultivation or agriculture. And then the third is Peninsular Plateau. Peninsular Plateau, the height that is less than mountains, rocky, not fertile land, bushy and the bush and shrubs are there. Peninsular Plateau, and one of the major plateaus, that is the Deccan Plateau. Apart from that, the Western Ghat and the Eastern Ghat Plateau. And the fourth is Indian Desert, the largest Indian desert, that is the Thar in Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat, that is adjoining to Rajasthan. And the fifth one is the coastal plains. Coastal plain means the Arabian Sea coast, then the Indian Ocean, then Bay of Bengal. Those states cover this coast. That is also those places or those regions are quite fertile, and agriculture cultivation, that is quite suitable, and fishery department is there for fisheries. That those coasts are quite favorable for fishery. And the last is the islands, that means surrounded by oceans and seas. Those are Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar Island, Daman Diu. Those are the islands or union territories. So these are the 6 categories or the 6 characteristics of our country. But guys, one question arises in our mind, that these features, those have not created or formed abruptly or suddenly. These features, to create or to formation of these features, millions and millions years have been taken. So often in the earth crust, some unnatural phenomena happen due to these features. So that unnatural phenomena, those are called the theory of tectonic plates. Theory of tectonic plates. So guys, you please open your notebook and you note down the question. Explain the theory of tectonics plate. Explain the theory of tectonics plate. Tectonics, TEC T-O-N-I-C-S, tectonics plate. Or you can put or. Explain the theory of plate tectonics. Explain the theory of plate tectonics. T-E-C-T-O-N-I-C-S, tectonics. You can put or in between. So students, you note down. According to this, the crust of the earth, according to this, the crust of the earth has been formed out some major and some minor plates. So, when those plates change their position or start movement, some unnatural phenomenons occur. Those are classified or categorized as tectonic plates. I repeat, according to this, the crust of the earth has been formed out some major and some minor plates. So when those plates change their position or start movements, some unnatural phenomenon or phenomenons, you can write, unnatural phenomenons occur. Those classified or categorized as tectonic plates. So guys, this is the definition of tectonic plates. So today we will discuss about 3 movement of the tectonic plates or 3 movement of plates. So because it is difficult to teach you clearly or in a vivid manner on online class, I have drawn 3 figures. Can you see? 3 figures or diagrams, you can say, that I have drawn. So this the first one, number 1, I think you can see that 2 plates are there, 2 plates. Fracture is there, and this gap, this is filled with something, anything, this gap, it is fracture has been taken place. And these 2 plates, they are coming towards each other. These 2 plates are coming towards each other. And this movement, it is known as convergent plate, or this movement is known as convergent plate or destructive plate also. You can write this movement, it is known as convergent plate or destructive plate also. When this movement occurs, that means 2 plates fractured, in between gap is there, and in between that gap something, it has been filled, this gap has been filled, and this movement is called convergent plate or destructive plate. And during this movement in the crust, volcano occurs or volcano erupts, and then earthquake also occurs. So Yangful mountains also lift up during this time. So volcanoes or volcanic eruption, then earthquake, young full mountain lift up. These occurs during this movement that is called the convergent movement or the destructive movement. Then guys, let us come to the second point, that is two plates. Have you seen in the second point? Two plates are there. In between, fracture is there. In between this gap, it has been filled with something, and now these two plates are moving towards the opposite direction. The first one, they are moving towards them, the same direction, and this is towards the opposite direction, and this direction, it is called the divergent plate. Guys, you note down the spelling: divergent, D-I-V-E-R-G-E-N-T, divergent plate.